Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Picks Porch. We took like a few weeks off, it felt like. We came back last week. Now we're back again. I'm rocking a Delaware Blue Hen shirt. We're going to get weird today.
I like how the Delaware Blue Hens went with the graphic art style of, local beer league team for the dive bar around the street. Like, that's exactly what that looks like.
I love it. I love what they're going for here. I like how their mascot is beat to shit. Like, they just got into a bar fight.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like it's clearly for the rugby team in town that is sponsored by the only Irish pub in town.
Yes. Also, I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but I did this earlier this week on my thumb.
Oh, man.
Dug deep with a knife.
How'd you do that?
So I'm cutting something like this, like towards myself.
Mm-hmm.
It catches, and when I'm cutting, I have my thumb like this. So it snapped on me, and I squeezed the knife, and the knife dug into my thumb with this hand.
You betrayed yourself.
Yeah, in hindsight, I probably should have been wearing gloves. But it happens. Shit happens. And sports happen.
Do whole buffaloes really deserve to wear gloves, man? I think.
Do whole buffaloes have time to think about safety?
Is there internal conflict whenever a whole buffalo wears gloves made of buffalo?
Oh, I think so. I think there is a little internal conflict. So for those first-time viewers of the Picks Porch, the show is just us firing picks. Chase, I also have a little hullabaloo that I want to add to it. Because we have neglected our duty and we have not spun the roulette wheel in the last 4 episodes.
You're right.
I think I'm going to take in between, I'm going to say every 5 picks we both make, I'm going to have check marks on my list. I have a list. Chase is flying by the seat of his pants.
True.
Every 5 picks, we're going to spin the roulette wheel.
Okay, let's do it.
So let me get it set up real quick. Let's just start it off right now. I want to start us off with the roulette wheel.
Okay, let's go.
So let's spin this baby. Starting us off, so it is the 16th today. I'm just going to throw 100 right there on 16, which also means red. And
maximize.
That's what I'm playing.
Maximize our opinions.
What are you playing, Chase?
Let's see. Since it's the 12th month of the year, let's go hit
12?
red 12. Yeah.
Bam.
I think you got surrounded.
I'm feeling it. Obviously we had to play all of our money every time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we've got a little bit left. Throw the rest on red. Let's spin it, baby!
That's how you start a weekend.
25. Red's okay, baby. Red is okay. We actually made a little bit of money on that one.
We made 100 on 20. Yes.
$2,200. Hey, that's called building a bankroll. That's called building a bankroll, and that's what we're going to help you do. So I'm starting us off today. I'm going to the bowl games because it is bowl season in college football. Give me the Louisville-Cincinnati. Have you seen what this total's gone down to?
I haven't seen what the total's gone
39.
Down to. Total is 39?
I understand these teams are a firehouse right now. The staffs are in shambles. The players are leaving in droves. 39 is insane.
Yeah, 39 is insane.
Because what is the one defense or offense? What takes more willpower? The one thing neither of these teams have? Defense takes willpower. These offenses are going to run ragged over each other. It's going to be a shit-fest game. I'm expecting like a 42 total. Give me this fucking over. I like Louisville minus the 2 as well because in both shit show circumstances, I think Louisville just has a better roster.
Yeah.
To fall back on. So give me Louisville minus the 2 and give me the over 39 in this game.
I'll tell you what, I'm just going ahead with basically the contrarian dick view of the same game. Give me Cincinnati on the money line plus 105. We're going head to head in this one off the bat.
Right off the bat. I mean, I don't hate it.
Why wouldn't you at this point, quite honestly? Like, it's plus 105, literally. I feel like Louisville is in more like turmoil and absolute free fall, right? They have to be, right?
I really don't know. I feel like I would have thought normally, but the fact that Cincinnati grabbed Satterfield, it makes me feel like they're desperate.
Yeah.
That feels like a desperation move.
This is fucking insane. This is the craziest game. Of course I'm going to take the dog. Of course you got to take the dog here if it's plus money. There's no way you don't take this dog at plus money when it's a 1.5 point spread.
Nope. I'm gonna rock Louisville just because they got better. I mean, I like the over 39 better. That's my favorite of the plays. But I'm gonna fall back on just the overall better talent that I feel Louisville has. Even though both teams just leaving in droves. These teams are probably both gonna stink next year.
Transfer portal crazy, man. But the thing is, some of those teams might still. I don't know. It's weird.
Louisville, I don't know. Jeff Brom's weird with that.
Listen, the thing is, with the transfer portal, you can have a national championship contender in 2 years at any school in America. At any school in America, it's so awesome. I like it. I love it.
I love how crazy it is. I love the chaos. I've embraced the transfer portal. Didn't like it at first. I've come around. I'm fully on board now. My next pick, I'm sticking with bowl season. I got a lot of bowl games to go through first off. I'm going Florida, Oregon State. I'm going under 53. No Anthony Richardson basically means no Florida offense showing up here. I think Oregon State gets the dub, and I don't think it's that high scoring.
Well, you don't have any Anthony Richardson, who I believe was going to be your next choice to play quarterback, is allegedly into kiddie porn and was arrested for that and is in jail. I've seen this Oregon State team play a lot. It's a sort of dysfunctional offense. It's really not flashy. It just kind of pulls it out. God, I'm the undertaker is strong with you on this one on the under. I got one under 52.5 minus 105. Like that's a hammer under play.
Yep, love the under in this game. Was that your play?
That was my. I went ahead and skipped ahead to my play. Yes,
I appreciate you.
So
I'm sticking with bowl season. Chase talked about it earlier. I disagree with him on Louisville, Cincinnati, but I like it in this one. Two teams that I'm not super high on that both play a sort of like rock fight football. Rice, Southern Miss. Give me Rice plus the 6.5. I don't understand how a team like Southern Miss is laying that many points. I might sprinkle a little bit on Rice money line. Both teams obviously want to be here. Both teams want to pound the rock. I might look at that under, depending on, like, I might be sprinkling that tomorrow. But right now, I am sitting on Rice plus 6.5, baby.
You know what? Since we're, hitting some of the same games here, whatever, if you hit one that I'm on too, I'll just go ahead and do that one. So, Rice at Southern Miss. I'm with you. I'm with you on the rock fight approach.
A walk, wipe, and fight.
It's like rivalry week. It's going to be a slow game. It's going to be grinded out. They're going to put it in the Wildcat. The clock's going to run. Give me the under 45.5. Rice at Southern Miss. I think Rice has some like quarterback injury / opt-outs. They seem to be absolutely. It seems like every team is absolutely decimated down to like being decimated down to your third string quarterback seems to be the norm this bowl season.
Also, Rice has a sneaky good defense. Like,
is this the bowl season of the under? I think it might be.
You think it might be, but on this next game, I'm going over, baby. BYU, SMU. Yes, these teams are decimated by people leaving, but BYU specifically lost so many defensive players and a lot of their defensive staff. So many of their guys went over to Northern Colorado. Give me the over 64.5. SMU's offense is good. BYU, even on their backup quarterback, I think can score on SMU's defense, which is putrid. Give me the over in this game. I think this is one of the only ones I'm taking an over in.
SMU and BYU, I think the difference with SMU and BYU is SMU has far less opt-outs. I want to say SMU has Rashee Rice or whatever, their wide receiver. He's sticking in, playing for this. The coach of SMU is touchdown Rhett Lashley of Arkansas high school football fame. I still hate him. Minus 3.5 SMU. I think.
Actually, Rashee Rice is not playing.
Okay.
He's injured. He's sitting out with a toe injury.
I still think SMU gets the cover. This was a game where I've been very strong on this BYU defense all season. Some of it they deserved, some of it they didn't deserve. I thought this might be a good spot for it, but I feel like just no one cares. Like I've watching the bowl games today and everything. It's just like, all right, do any of you guys care? I can't tell.
Dude, BYU's defensive staff also they just left. They're done. They're gone.
As SMU minus 3.5. I think like you just have to find one just like who's more heartbroken or forlorn by being left by someone. Like
you also talked about it. You talked about BYU on their third string quarterback, by the way.
Yeah.
So.
It is. Damn it. Give me the under in that. Give me the under.
I'm still on the over. I'm still on the over. I'm still on the over with that one. I think SMU's defense is bad enough. And like BYU's third string quarterback is still going to be like a 28-year-old Mormon who's been playing forever.
64.5. I'm sorry. No.
I took it, baby.
All right. Okay. I'm declaring this. We're going to go back. We're going to look at this at the end of bowl season. Let's remember to do this. We're going to look at this at the end of the bowl season. This is going to be the bowl season of the under. I bet you, if you bet every single under by the end of bowl season, you would have a positive ROI.
Probably. I'm going to stick with what got me through the season, and that is taking SMU games and just blindly betting the over. I'm doing that. But on my next pick, I'm going back to the under, specifically a first half under. Boise State, North Texas. First half under, 30 points. Give it to me all day. I think this is a flat game. Boise State, disappointed they didn't win the Mountain West, didn't get to a great bowl game. North Texas, Seth Luttrell, out. Done. Capuzzo.
Yeah. So the question is, do they lose the locker room for like going to the American, or going to like a conference championship game and then getting rid of like Seth Luttrell? Like, does that?
I think maybe some of the assistants can kind of string it together and get this team up, but also I don't think North Texas is anywhere near Boise's level. Like North Texas like barely scraped their way to the conference championship.
Yeah. No, you know what? No, I'm going North Texas on the money line.
You're back. He's back, everybody. He's back on the train.
I'm back on the train. I'm riding. Listen, man, I think I proclaimed a while ago I'm riding this North Texas thing until the wheels fall off. Well, the wheels might have fallen off here in this race, but hopefully they fall off.
I mean, they have a coach in that quarterback. That quarterback for North Texas is like 30 years old.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's like the movie Necessary Roughness with Scott Bakula.
As a double with that, I'm also on the first quarter under 13 points. I think even if it does get pointsy at the end, I think this game starts flat. I think both teams start flat. That's the fifth pick. We're back on the roulette wheel. Fifth pick, I'm going number 5. Oh, that's just $1. Screw that. We only bet hundreds here. Damn it. Bam, 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 bam. That's my play. What are we feeling, Chase?
I'm on the 4.
Oh, dangerously. Yeah, whatever. We'll play it this way. One of us will win. There'll
be a way. There's a way for us to lose. We'll lose something.
I mean, should we?
Yeah, no. Let's just no. Let's dial in. Yeah, let's do it.
We're dialed in, baby. Let's go. Big money. 30.
That was not good for us.
Not great. We
great.
Lost $1,900 on that one.
Maybe you don't necessarily dial in when it comes to roulette.
No. I think next time we need to just agree on a number. We need to like pool our brains together.
Yeah. So I feel like you skipped over this game, so I'm gonna jump on it real quick. I'm gonna lead this off. The Celebration Bowl. It's a celebration.
I did skip over this one. I did not bet it.
Jackson State, North Carolina Central. Jackson State 14.5. It's plus 100. Give me Jackson State covering the 14.5. I think they put like a Coach Prime's last game at Jackson State just whomping.
Is he coaching it?
I think so. I thought he wasn't leaving until after the playoff game.
I don't know. Jackson State Bowl coach. Like, the amount of information you have to follow for bowl season. Yeah, he's coaching. He's coaching.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's no way Coach Prime doesn't let them just like womp this team. So I'm going minus 14.5 because I'm getting plus money on it. I'm getting plus money on Coach Prime just Coach Priming.
He's going to.
Okay.
He's got to leave on a good note.
Yeah, dude. I feel like he's not the type to just let like there be an average send off.
Shout out to Uncle Rico for this one because I'm taking UConn plus the 10, baby. Plus the 10, and I'm going to take UConn. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit straight up for them. It's going to be dangerous.
I went UConn plus 9.5.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
I got that at plus 100, so might as well, right?
Damn right. So we talked about live streaming a bowl game. We did it last year. I know we're going to do it this year, but when I first saw the schedule, I wanted to do this one, Chase. Eastern Michigan. Give me the Eagles plus 4. Give me on a money line. I am so pissed off. This game is on a Wednesday at 2 p.m. when I have to fucking work? Bullshit.
Really kind of the darlings of the gymnasium this year a little bit with San Jose State and Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, we like both these teams.
Yeah, man. I was on Eastern Michigan straight up on the money line plus 155. So
same.
I was away, I guess. I guess it's going to be trouble for people who bet against us in that one.
We're probably in like super agreement. I'm on plus 4 money line, and I took the under 54.
Whew. All over it, my man.
I'm also staying with the MAC. I'm taking Toledo minus 5 versus Libibity. Libibity in shambles. Like when Hugh Freeze, like once we knew he was taking the Auburn job, you saw what happened to Liberty when they played fucking New Mexico State.
Oh yeah.
This team is done.
Yeah, dude.
Done.
Yeah. Pretty much everyone has checked out on the Liberty program for the rest of the season.
Meanwhile, Toledo's riding high. They just won the MAC.
They just won the MAC. And I mean the MAC performing well so far. They had a really close game in the Bahamas Bowl. Miami of Ohio did.
That was close. God, I was rooting for him.
I hit the under on that one, thank God. Good thing I teased that to 17.5 for Miami of Ohio. Really needed every single one of those points that I teased for, you know.
Yeah, you did.
Another game. I'm surprised if you're going sequentially that you skipped over. I'm going to bring it up now because I think this team might be back in my heart and in my group home again. Give me Fresno State minus 3.5 against Washington State minus 110.
I like it. And I bet that game when on the college football show with Eric, just because I bet every bowl game.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have a play for it right now. I like that game. I kind of like the over in that game as well, because I think those two teams have a lot of players staying.
True.
And obviously, like, Jake Hader, baby.
Jake Hader wants to ride off into the sunset with his, like, gunslinger moment. Like he doesn't care if he doesn't come back with a pancreas. Like he will get his pancreas cut like playing this game.
And for those people like paying attention, look tomorrow. I might be dabbling tomorrow morning. I might be dabbling on a little Fresno team total. Getting on that team total action.
Okay. Playing. Just going over on it. I assume.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely. I'm going to stick with my trend of betting on Sunbelt teams because it's probably the best G5 conference.
Sure.
I was on Troy. I'm going to be on South Alabama minus the 4.5. I just think they're the much better team.
That makes sense. That's one I would probably. This feels like a game to stay away from, but I do like the betting the Fun Belt angle here.
I mean, really probably should stay away, but something just drew me to it.
I'm going to look at this Baylor Air Force game, which I think is probably like the Armed Forces Bowl or something, I believe.
I got that one coming up.
Yeah, give me the Undertaker's intrigued again, and the Undertaker wants under 48.5 in that Baylor and Air Force game.
That's another trifecta for me because I took the under, I took Air Force plus 5.5, and an Air Force money line.
Just all in on Air Force. I'm going to stick to the under. I feel like once Baylor isn't playing these track meet Big 12 teams where they have had just like insane overs. I think that really kind of slows this game down.
I don't think Baylor's really good at defending the run is the big issue.
Well, they keep running and they keep staying in bounds. That's the thing, though. It's like
every time they run, I love the under. I love the under.
Yeah,
I like that's my play on like why I like Air Force so much.
I got you.
I'm gonna get a little weird with it now. My last college football play. It's a nice little parlay, little underdog moneyline parlay. Sprinkle a little bit on this, folks. Rice, Eastern Michigan, UConn.
Rice
plus 2,900, plus 2,983.
Whew. Okay, since I'm doing this, and these will come on next Friday before
the show.
Yeah.
Yes. Get them in.
So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do a 2-team parlay for the 2 games. I'm gonna go with give me Missouri plus 100 on the money line.
Yes. I co-sign this. I am on Missouri. What I love to do for bowl season is teams that are coming in hot and like you can tell that they're not just giving up on the season and they want to kind of like slingshot this into next year. Missouri is a prime candidate for one of those teams.
And it's going to be parlayed with give me the Raging Cajuns. Give me Louisiana plus 7.5 to cover against Houston.
I'm on the opposite side of that one. I'm on Houston.
Zero faith for anything that Houston does.
That's fair. That is 100% fair. I went kind of binary with it. They have a lot of players coming back. Houston does, so I just think there's buy-in now. Yep. And like the weird thing with Houston, any given Saturday you would get shit Houston where they would lose outright, or you'd get great Houston like they played against East Carolina and they would just demolish teams that they should. So I don't know. I don't know what happens here.
Yeah.
That takes us away from that's my last college football one, which means we're back. We're back to the wheel. Chase. Okay. Let's think of a number. I'm on play. I just did play number on my written sheet. I'm on play number I just did 13.
Okay.
So that's an option. We only have $400 to play with.
I want the quadrant between 16, 17, 19, 20. That spot in the middle.
Okay, we're gonna you're talking about right here.
Right there.
Bam. That's the play.
Oof. Okay.
But that's not the only play. Oh baby. Well, if we're going here,
might as well go.
Let's go black.
Okay. All right, and let's go odd.
Yeah, let's do it. Right. Really wanting that 17.
That's what we're feeling.
17, baby. 17. Oh, baby. Whoa. Oh. God, it feels good.
Sometimes I pull out miracles, Jim.
God, it feels good. I don't know if I told you off camera. I might be getting someone they asked for Christmas. I might be getting like a real roulette wheel for Christmas. Ooh. So we can instead of doing
the camera set up, and
we might have the camera set up and just have a roulette wheel, like a real roulette wheel, and then I'll be a full
We might
DJ.
Also be taking action online on it.
We might be taking real action. I might be getting really arrested. I talked about it with my little brother. How like we actually have a dream of running an underground casino. It'd be so fun.
Who doesn't? Honestly, who doesn't?
You've seen the shop. You've seen the garage.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine? Like, so we I planned it out. I was like, oh yeah, in this area we'll have the craps table, the roulette wheel. We'll have a couple blackjack tables, and then in the like dead area we'll put a bunch of seats and we'll have a sports book in there.
Okay. I like it. I like what you're talking about. You've seen, was it the Will Ferrell movie with it's got Rafi from The League, and it's got I can't think of her name right now. Leslie Knope, Amy Poehler.
Yeah.
Or they open their own casino.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. You will have to cut off somebody's fingers at some point.
Eventually I will. And when that time comes, I only pray that I will be strong enough to do what must be done. I'm moving over to college basketball right now, though. I'm taking Eastern Illinois -2 versus IUPUI because it has been a staple in my diet of betting college basketball to fade IUPUI.
Fading IUPUI. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to move over to the NFL. I'm going to launch some touchdown props. I'm going to go Jameson Williams anytime touchdown scorer and Detroit and the New York Jets plus 575. Jameson Williams, probably the third receiver, but fresh off, like there's no tape on him. There's no tape except for his last game. You know there's going to be some sort of wrinkle to get him the ball because he's such a great, I think Detroit is into playing narratives, and he's such a great comeback story that I think they're going to, force feed him the ball, or they're going to have something special cooked up for him. Give me Jameson Williams for the anytime touchdown.
Hey, and your ticket for Detroit to win the division, not dead.
Not dead.
Not dead.
It's a good feeling because I went full Heaven's Gate cult whenever they did the Hard Knocks.
You did. You really bought in.
Yeah, I bought it hard. I bought some black Nikes and bought a Detroit ticket, and I'm not dead yet.
Not dead yet. I'm sticking with college basketball. I'm taking UCF -3 versus Missouri. Bam, book it. I'm not even giving you reasons for these. I'm just doing it.
All right, I'm sticking with my touchdown props right now. Going to the Dallas Cowboys, Jacksonville Jaguars. Give me Michael Gallup first touchdown plus 1,200, and then also run it back with him on the anytime plus 250.
I like you.
I think that there's probably I don't know. I think Noah Brown is injured. I think it's just him and CeeDee Lamb right now. He's gonna get some trickle off of CeeDee Lamb. I like it for a first touchdown. It seems like first touchdowns are always scored by the second or third receiver that everyone forgets about. That just seems that's or tight ends. That's what first touchdowns feel like.
I was gonna say it's like the receiver everyone forgets about or a tight end. That's usually it. Every once in a while, you'll get the running backs, blah blah blah. And very seldom will you get a quarterback scoring the first touchdown. I'm gonna go Alabama -1.5 versus Gonzaga. I just Gonzaga's good. Don't get me wrong, but when they play other top tier sort of teams, that I think Alabama's a pretty damn good team. They don't win them. So give me Alabama -1.5. It was anything under 2. If you get a 1.5, take it. I think Alabama wins straight up, so I like anything around that level.
I'm going to say something, Jim. I'm going to say two things, Jim. And you're going to wonder if I'm okay. You're going to wonder if someone has a firearm pointed at me right now. If I'm being held hostage or anything.
Are you betting Auburn?
No.
Okay.
Relax.
Okay.
Tomorrow at 3 p.m. Let me check I got to double check something in this real quick.
Okay. Well, you're checking. I'm sprinkling. Okay, I'm taking Eastern Carolina +2.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So tomorrow, Arkansas takes on Bradley.
I saw that.
The game is here in my town in North Little Rock, Arkansas.
Is there a reason why it's there?
They play one game here in the Little Rock area once a year.
Okay.
Since they built that stadium, used to be Alltel Arena, then it was Verizon Arena, and now it's Simmons Bank Arena. We play there every single year. Every single year, we fucking underwhelm or lose this game. No shit. It doesn't matter how good we are. It doesn't matter how bad we are. I'm looking at this, and Bradley is +10.5, and it's -105. That's pretty good for a pretty good number. Then I look at the money line, and considering how many times we've lost this game, it's plus 450. You have to sprinkle a little bit just because on that, and then you have to play Bradley to cover plus 10.5.
I was looking at that one. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was looking at that one.
I think this is a really good time to bet against my team. I'm going to be straight up with you. Yes.
Now I'm gonna do it.
I don't think I've ever said these words. I don't think I've ever looked at this like a rational adult before, Jim.
I'm gonna go. That's gonna lead me to mine. I have Nebraska +3 versus Kansas State because Nebraska has been on a tear of like being competitive recently.
Yeah.
This is actually the time that you might want to fade Nebraska when they're starting to look good, because usually what'll happen is it's not like this. Like they've strung together a couple good showings. Like beating Creighton was huge, and they should have beat Purdue. This is a very interesting time to be a Nebraska fan, but everything can come crashing down in the blink of an eye. So I'm taking Nebraska +3. But if Nebraska loses this game, and especially if they lose it bad, maybe fade them the rest of the season.
Okay.
I'm at the point, Chase, where I believe there's a chance Nebraska can make the tournament, which is dangerous grounds.
That is dangerous. They
should have beat Purdue. I'm still pissed. I'm still so pissed they didn't beat Purdue. They got fucked.
I literally can only name one time in my life that I remember Nebraska being in the tournament.
And they lost. Well, they were in the tournament Tim Miles' third year, and then they lost to Baylor. Still haven't won a game, but they've made it, damn it.
But they've made it. All right. I'm going to go with some NFL picks, I think, outside of, touchdowns. On actual games, Miami and Buffalo, give me the under 43.5.
I like that.
So part of me thinks that there's been so much bitching about the weather that the weather might end up being some sort of big nothing burger factor with this game. Like maybe it just snows a bunch, but it's not really windy or anything, and it's just kind of cold. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not miserable, and if it's not miserable, is it really as bad as, I don't know. I might die if I go to Buffalo this time of year. So I feel like if I might die, then there's some other players there who might be mildly discomforted. So I'm going to go under 43.5.
I respect that. I'm going to stick with college basketball. I'm just going to rattle off the rest of my college basketball picks real quick. I'm taking Houston -3 versus Virginia. I'm taking Davidson Purdue over 142. UConn -8.5 versus Butler. Grand Canyon -5.5 versus Pepperdine. And that closes out college basketball.
Okay, so I'm flip-flopping on this game. I'm flip-flopping on it. I don't know what to do. Oh, man.
Which game is it?
Detroit and the New York Jets.
That is a tough one. That's a tough one.
Because I think the New York Jets might get double rally around the backup magic. Think about it. They're in a cycle right now where they just keep flip-flopping the quarterbacks around. So they're doing pretty well. They have a high rate of one quarterback going in for the other. I think they're just exploiting the rally around the backup magic all year, and they're doing it again with Zach Wilson now. You get rally around the backup magic for the New York Jets, and give them to me -105 on the money line, and give them to me plus the half point.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one for me. I can't.
And give me the under. Give me the under in that Dome team going outdoors. Give me that under too.
Okay. I'm going to go back to a game that you already picked. I'm going to go to the Bills-Dolphins game. I'm going to take the Bills -7. I think the Bills are kind of on their revenge tour, hungry for the playoffs. I think they're going to try and make this one count. I do like the Dolphins' defense a little bit, but the Dolphins' offense, specifically Tua, I just know his track record, not just in snow, but in cold games in general, doesn't do great. Yeah. I love the underplay that you had. I think the Bills kind of make this a statement game.
Okay. Let's go with, I'm going to lay off the Philadelphia and Chicago. game. I feel like Philly might just be feeling themselves so much that they might just fuck around and let a game go that they really shouldn't.
Yeah, I was worried about that one too.
Same thing with Kansas City, honestly. I will go
14's a lot of points.
I'm going to go with Saints -4 against the Falcons. Dome Sweet Dome. I mean, you've got Desmond Ridder going to be making his second start now.
I believe so.
So now you've got some tape from his first start to look at. I kind of think that they give Desmond Ridder some fits with this defense with the pass rush. So give me New Orleans in the points. Dome Sweet Dome prevails.
I've got one NFL play left, and I'm taking the Rams +7 versus the Packers. This is less of a Rams pick and more of a Packers fade. I think these are two not good teams. I think 7's just too many points.
I think I was reading about Aaron Rodgers' ayahuasca trips earlier this week. I think he has lost his fucking mind.
I think he's lost his.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and say I'm going to tail you on that one, but I'll give you what was my last NFL play. Titans and Chargers. Give me the Titans on the money line to just run it down the fucking Chargers' throats.
I like that one.
How do you take care of a pass rush? You just run right at it.
Bada fucking boom. And that brings us to another spin. This will be our last one before we close out. Oh, God. So we hit 17 last time. Huh. I'm going to go 24. That's what I'm feeling. Oh. I'm feeling 24. What do you think? What are we thinking?
I want the axis of 4, 5, 7, and 8. Right there, around the crosshairs. Boom. Like a sniper, he said. Like a sniper, he said.
Okay, so we will do this. I'm on 24, so we're going to go even, black, just so we're kind of like, this is all lockstep together. We'll just put the rest here.
Dude, and
really hoping
North Dakota State is getting buck. It is 35-32 in the fourth quarter. North Dakota State is up 3.
Hey,
I'm on the incarnate word to cover the 6.5. This is a good game, though.
Do you think they hit that over 72?
They quite possibly could, man. It's close.
Could. Let's see how close we get, baby.
Big money. Let's go.
8, baby. Oh, you're heating up. You're on fire right now.
I hope you took. Did you take down? Boom! Did you take down notes of everything that I've said tonight? It feels like I'm only spitting gold.
Oh my God. Chase is on banger after banger right now.
There we go, baby. That's right. Buy my book. All about my process.
Fucking Lord. Should we pick some World Cup games?
Yeah, let's make a pick for each of the games and get out of here, right?
Yeah, let's just do it. I'm not even gonna tell my UFC picks. Let's just do World Cup. I'm on Morocco money line.
You're on Morocco money line.
Yeah.
I'm on. I've got 2 things here that I'm going with. I'm betting the draw. I'm betting the draw plus 240.
Okay.
But I'm also gonna bet the correct score. Morocco 1, Croatia 0 for plus 800.
So you like the under then as well?
I suppose so. I didn't look at what the total was. I just went with the correct score and so 1-0 was my correct score with Morocco winning.
Okay, let's see. Let's take a quick looky-loo. 2.5. Minus 105 is what I'm seeing. 2.5. Yeah, I like that under. And I like everything Chase said about this one. I'm on France money line, but I'm also in France to win in a shootout.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, we did it. You did it too. I knew. I should have let you say it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. So, all right. So I was what? My correct score 1-0 in the Morocco game. Morocco 1-0. Playing the draw at full time plus 240. And then, yeah, fucking let's go. I was on France winning method penalties plus 800.
Yep.
And then I was on you have to go. Yes. Will there be a penalty shootout 2 plus 375?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Listen, this is just what happens in these games. Is they always just go down to a shootout. Like all right, it doesn't. I say always. They don't always go to shootouts.
These storyline ones
these
do.
Always go to shootouts. Yeah.
Especially these storyline games do. And this is a storyline game.
They're going to want Messi on the penalty spot attempting like a high stress penalty kick in what's going to be his last World Cup game ever with a chance to get the monkey off his back to fucking, win a World Cup title, which he hasn't done yet. It's storybook written. Like you have Mbappe and Messi, PSG teammates.
Yep.
Like this
is big.
In this very super corrupt ass World Cup, you know the people, they want this to go to penalties. This is going to penalties.
Damn right it is. You're damn right it is. I got nothing else on the slate, Chase.
I got nothing else either. I feel like this was a healthy, productive, lucrative Porch.
It's the Porsche
session.
picks Porsches.
Yeah, it is. It is. That's what I was trying to get to. Was fancy German automobiles. That was rough for me.
All right, Chase. What do you got going on in your life? Let the people.
I'm around.
know.
I'm around. Check out my horse racing podcast, the Notorious OTB, brought to you by the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. If you're playing Oaklawn, check out picks.horseracing.nation.com. I've got my picks for Oaklawn Park there. Just find the wolf of handicapping. You'll get it there. I'm always with this big galoot, XFL Gym, the whole Buffalo, where we do our gymnasiating and pick porching.
You got damn right. Y'all know where to find me. It's going to be a busy weekend. I got right now I just pulled out my where are the XFL, where are the Vegas Vipers playing video. That's out right now. Go give that a watch because we get weird with it. We get deep with it. I'm going to have my XFL team uniform review coming sometime this weekend, and then I will also be dropping sometime soon a Christmas video plus the XFL merch review. Remember, people, I have a piece of merch from every team of the XFL that I will be reviewing. Stay tuned for that, and obviously gymnasium every Sunday, doing a whole bunch of shit. We're around. Well, thank you guys for watching the Pick Porch. Tune in next week, and we're gonna get even more degenerate. Let's fucking go. Love you guys. Bye.